Well, that was enjoyable. Roll the intro.
My little pony, what is friendship all about? My little pony, friendship is magic.
Greetings, my Brony and Pegasus friends. Welcome to a very special episode of Crimson Analysis. In this episode, I'll be analyzing the MLP special Rainbow Road Trip. Now, I went into this movie completely blind. I had not seen any trailers or any promotions for this at all, so I had no idea what it was about. I assumed it had something to do with the road trip because of the name Rainbow Road Trip, but that's all I knew. Let's get started.
I got your message, the sun is shining, and the open road is calling our names.
Oh, they're using the movie animation. I didn't expect that. This song is great too. It's not very long, but it sure makes you excited for the special.
There's a rainbow waiting, a song is playing, and I can't wait to hit the road with you. There's a rainbow waiting, and we got rainbow road tripping to do.
I really wish we could have kept this animation throughout the entire series. I really like the way it looks, and they have a little bit more control over the expressions. There's something I like to call micro expressions, where a character can change just one little piece of their expression and give you a completely different emotion. This happened in the movie right here. Very little changes in her face, but you can tell the moment she realizes what she just did. And to me, that just adds a whole nother level of realism to these characters.
No, I'm gonna...
Howdy.
That wave from Fluttershy was adorable. Okay, right off the bat, I'm noticing the animation is slightly different from the movie. They're using the same animation engine, but there's something a little bit different about the animation here compared to the movie. I just can't quite put my hoof on what it is. This definitely happens sometime around season 8 though, as Spike has his wings.
Why aren't we going anywhere?
The basket's too heavy.
Rarity? How dare you! I brought the itziest valise!
I love how they all immediately assume it's Rarity, and she actually looks fairly offended.
Sorry to do this, Twilight, but...
My papers!
They'll keep till we get back.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think any of us were surprised at all by this. Is that a Lord of the Rings reference? I don't think we've ever had a Lord of the Rings reference in My Little Pony before.
Where is it we're going again? Hope Hollow! Or, as I like to call it, Rainbow Dash Fan Central.
You're gonna be like this the whole trip, ain't you?
You know it!
Yeah, Rainbow Dash still has a bit of an ego, but she's working on it, and it's gotten far better. But that'll always be part of her.
There's a famous butterfly garden, too.
You know, it's strange that we never heard of this festival before, especially since everything in the town is so well known.
Yeah, I was just wondering that myself.
100 bottles of pop on the wall, 100 bottles of pop. Take one down, pass it around.
Oh, for the love of Celestia, the most annoying travel song of all time.
2 bottles of pop on the wall, 2 bottles of pop. Take it down, pass it around, 1 bottle of pop on the wall.
Wow, she actually made it through the entire song? I don't think I've ever made it through the entire song. The farthest I've got was 59. Yeah, I got bored of that song pretty fast.
And one more time, 100 bottles of pop on the wall. 6 times too many?
6 times? Wow, her friends have patience.
Wow, that's the biggest rainbow I've ever seen.
And we're heading right for it. Don't worry, we'll pass right through it. Rainbows aren't solid.
Rainbow Dash? I think this one is.
Rainbow Dash, Fluttershy, let's get every pony out.
You know, I was disappointed that we never got to see a teleportation effect in the movie, since teleporting is something that Twilight does quite a lot, but she never did it even once in the movie. So it's kind of nice that we got to see it here, and what it looks like with the new animation style.
Welcome to Hope Hollow, home
I got a bad feeling about this. Well, this town has certainly seen better days. Looks like a ghost town. Oh, so there are still some ponies around.
Hello!
Wait a second. What's wrong with her color?
Oh, for crying in the mud. What's Sunny done now?
Excuse me?
I mean, you'd best talk to Mere Skies about that.
Oh, that accent. I love it.
You'd best talk to Mere Skies about that.
Great! And where would we find him?
City Hall? But it's closed till tomorrow, don't you know? Is there something I can help you with?
There it is. There's the don't you know.
Hotel Hope, also known as the Town Information Center and Library. My name's Petunia Petals, by the way. Hello!
She's really cute. Petunia Petals. That's a good name, too. She's so cute.
Hard to tell in this light, but she looked a little gray, didn't she?
To be perfectly honest, I didn't notice that at first because it was dark. But now it's very evident something is wrong. And I have no idea what it could be. We've never seen this before.
Huh? And look! It comes with a cute little spider. Hello, spider.
Aww. Spiders can only be cute in Equestria. Does this spider remind anyone else of Lucas?
Hi, my name's Lucas. I have too many eyeballs. I look around with all of the eyeballs. Wait. Spiderweb. Oh, there it is. Okay, bye.
I think they're staring because we're the only part of this town that isn't gray.
I'll mention it now because they are. Though the town is mostly gray, it's not completely gray. It's not true grayscale. There is a slight amount of color in it. I'll do a more in-depth analysis of this later on because there is a scene later where it's much easier to see. I just thought I mentioned now that it's not true grayscale as that's what they're talking about here.
Don't pout, dear. It'll wrinkle your withers.
I'm not pouting, sweetums, but I am hurt by your comment. I thought the pie I baked was quite tasty.
I didn't say it wasn't.
You didn't say it was.
Are they supposed to be the Howls from Gilligan's Island?
Now, I wonder, what are we going to leave the dear professor?
How about that little island in the Pacific?
You mean Australia?
On second thought, we ought to leave him the railroad. He has such a mechanical mind, you know.
Yes, but sometimes he forgets to wind it up.
Sounds pretty similar to me.
Where'd y'all stay?
At the luxury hotel.
Petunia Petals let us in.
Oh, well, of course she did. She's something, I'll tell you what. I'd be lost without her. I mean, the town would be.
Look at that blush. Some pony has a crush. And I can't blame him. She is adorable.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, you don't fish for him exactly. You just kind of talk to him. He's right over, That's funny. Where'd our trout go?
Oh, Mr. Mayor. Just taking my lunch now, okay?
Wait, what? How? When did? How? Is this a cultural thing? I don't get it. Is this a desperation thing, or is there some sort of tradition behind it?
Next door neighbors chatting over whitewood fences, stopping on the street to say hello. When friends did well, we sang their praises, brought soup to comfort them when they felt low. That was our town at the end of the rainbow.
You know, I don't usually like soft, gentle songs, but this one's pretty good. Oh, that's what she should look like. Still very cute. Oh, hi, Big Mac recolor.
Then fences went up, we lost track of our neighbors, each year passing dimming spirits all around. The happy days came to an end, no pony had time to spend together in the town. I thought I knew exactly what the festival needed. A bigger, better rainbow would surely make them see it. But the extra magic was too much for the rainbow generator. And I'm the one who brought the rainbow. That's how our town, our little pony town, that's how our town saw the end of the rainbow.
I really do like that song even though it's sad, but somehow I don't think it was just the rainbow generator. There had to be something more to it than just that.
I've got a date with a bakery booth.
Oh, looks like Pinky found a bakery. That's awesome.
I'd better go with her.
Yeah, you probably should.
Why did you zig in front of me like that?
I didn't zig, you zigged, I zagged!
That's no excuse for guys, hold on! It was just an accident.
An accident that happened in front of you.
Ugh, I'm so embarrassed.
I really like her voice. She's cute too.
That's one of my designs.
Ah, Rarity found a boutique.
Whoa, no way! Stack my pancakes, are you really the Rarity?
It's just Rarity. And I couldn't help but notice that you've got...
I love ya! I love you so much! Your work, I mean, your designs, your taste, your eye for beauty.
Well, thank you.
They're the perfect canvas for me to fancy up.
Yes, about that. The hat, the boa, the scarf, the...
Do you like them?
Very charming.
Thank ya! Those are Kerfuffle originals. I'm Kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle. That's a different name.
I'm Kerfuffle, spelled like it sounds with a double for the fuff. I should really stop talking now.
Ah, she's adorable. I love her. I think she's my favorite of the new ponies. This town seems to have a lot of cute mares in it. I should plan a visit.
I do hope you don't mind my asking. But with all this talent, why don't you simply display your own work instead of adding to others?
Oh no, I couldn't. It's not good enough by itself.
Oh, don't say that.
Au contraire. Take this shawl. Hoof-dyed, nicely woven, a piece of art by itself. Imagine if you could work in color.
Oh, I do imagine. I mean, that's how I design things. I feel in my heart what the colors are.
Okay, here's the scene I was looking for. Remember earlier how I said nothing was truly grayscale in this town? Well, here you can see that very clearly. In quite a few shots, you can see a little bit of color. Especially here. You can see the hues of color in this scarf very clearly. It has all the colors of a rainbow. This is clearly red, orange, yellow, green, blue. This one's kind of hard to see, but I'm pretty sure it's violet. Even with Kerfuffle, you can kind of tell what her main color and style used to be. Her coat used to be a pale turquoise type of color, and her mane was pink. And probably that streak in front is probably a paler shade of pink. So as you can see, nothing is truly grayscale. If it was true grayscale, it would look like this. And that's what I don't understand. Making something grayscale or true black and white is not that hard to do. It's just a matter of turning off saturation. That can be easily done with 2 clicks. So because it's so simple, I don't know why the animators decided to leave a little bit of color here. So for some reason, instead of setting the saturation to 0, which would have erased all color, they left a little bit of saturation in, 10 to 15% I'm guessing. But I'm not exactly sure why. Take a look at this. This is full color. This is what the show actually showed us, and this is true grayscale. This comparison really shows you how much color was actually left in the show. I don't know why this is though, since the main point is supposed to be that all color was taken away. One more thing I want to mention before we move on. Kerfuffle has a prosthetic leg. I know a lot of people missed this the first time through, and that's perfect. That's exactly how it should be. No pony so much as even looks at it, and the camera never calls attention to it. It's just part of who she is. And I love that so much. That's exactly how it should be. JohnnyFirFlame and Applegeek explained it very well.
I'm just really happy and really fascinated by the fact that no attention was drawn to it. there was no camera like panning down her body to show and then focus on her leg and maybe her looking down at it in shame. None of the main characters ever asked about it or even acknowledged it. None of them. Again, there wasn't a camera of from their look and then down to the leg. There was no attention drawn to it whatsoever. And that was kind of cool. A good character shouldn't be based upon a quirk or an aesthetic or a feature, whatever. The feature, the quirk, the characteristic should be a part of the character, not the entire thing. That's why they didn't make her the pony with the prosthetic leg. They made her the pretty much the local artist of the group, of the town, the clothes designer, a pony who can see colors and imagine the colors even when they were not there. Technically, because the whole town was grayed out, she could still see where the colors would be and what colors there would be, and like, I am so happy they did that.
And I gotta say, I love the fact that it was there, but never really focused on. Like, none of the characters ever mentioned it at all. It was just there. As you know, honestly, it didn't need to be focused on. You know, people with disabilities shouldn't have to be defined by their disability, and clearly she had dealt with whatever tragedy had befallen her and moved on, not letting it stop her from trying to do what she loved. So, it's just really cool that they put that in there.
These two guys are awesome. You should really check them out. I'll leave a link to their channels in the description below. I just love how her leg is never called attention to. It's just part of who she is now. Although I would kind of like to know what happened, there's no need to know. She clearly has moved past it and is not letting it limit her. I just really like how it's never called attention to. And now here I am calling attention to it.
How would you like to work with me as the official assistant designer of the Rainbow Festival?
Really? Work with you? I can't believe it. Wait, there's still a Rainbow Festival?
I love her accent, and she is so cute. She's definitely my favorite. One other thing I noticed. I wonder how long it's been since the last Rainbow Festival. I think I rightfully assume that they stopped having the Rainbow Festival after the disaster at the last one. It can't have been that long ago, because Kerfuffle clearly remembers it.
Wait, there's still a Rainbow Festival?
In fact, a number of ponies say this same sentiment. Even earlier on, Barley says this.
There's still a Rainbow Festival?
So she clearly remembers it. And I'm guessing these two are just a couple of years older than the CMC. So if they remember there being a Rainbow Festival, it can't have happened that long ago. I wish we were given a time frame on how long the town has been without color.
Mayor Sunny was right. You are something.
Did he really say that? Oh, that silly unicorn. Did he say anything else?
Oh, that was cute. Guess she likes him too.
I don't suppose you have a magic section?
Arcane, elemental, or theory of?
Wait, elemental? Okay, that's interesting. I may have to look into that. I wonder what elements they're referring to though. I think historically the elements are earth, air, fire, and water. Although in some lists I've seen wood and iron added to it.
There's still a Rainbow Festival?
See, even these ponies know what the Rainbow Festival is. They remember it being a thing. I want to know how long ago this happened. How long has the town been like this? Without color, I mean. Every time one of the main six helps a pony, the color comes back. Finally, someone notices.
Whoa! Did y'all see that?
And of course, it's AJ. I guess it's not surprising that she's the only one that noticed. And again, they never listened to AJ.
I really think you should see this. You betcha. We did it!
Yeah, girl, I feel the same way.
And something very special for Princess Twilight. Wing bling! In every shade of the rainbow, don't you know?
Okay, I really need to see what those look like in full color. I actually really like those. I should see if Kerfuffle can make some for me. Twilight is obviously pleased. As the town's ponies start to come together again, the color returns.
The generator had nothing to do with it, and never did.
So, none of it was my fault?
No, you big doofus! How many times have I tried to tell you that?
Okay, so now we've heard Doofus and Nincompoop in the show.
Right! We've not only turned Big Mac and Miss Cheerily into a couple of nonsense-spouting nincompoops.
But then, what did cause it?
It's called hopeless magic. Every pony was already giving up on each other, losing hope. Then, when the generator blew up, it must have been the last straw. It took all the hope out of the town for good, along with the color. But now, there's a different kind of magic, of every pony coming together again. Just the way you wanted it, Mayor.
I'm really mad at myself, but it did take me until Twilight said that to figure out what was going on. The reason Color left the town was because of hopeless magic. Every pony had lost hope. When hopelessness takes hold, things that used to bring you joy no longer do. The colors may not actually drain from your life, but sometimes it can feel like that. And even to you, it may look that way. Every pony, just being holed up in their homes, not interacting or talking with anyone, caused this to happen. It had nothing to do with the generator. Though I wish they would have explained the why a little bit. Why did this happen? The mayor says so himself.
Then fences went up, we lost track of our neighbors, each year passing dimming spirits all around. The happy days came to an end, no pony had time to spend together in the town.
Why did this happen in the first place? It's never really explained. Jonathan himself is experiencing something like this at this very moment. Jonathan lives in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, which is right now in the very middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. At the time of recording this, April 14th, 2020, Canada has 27,063 cases of COVID-19 and 903 deaths. Jonathan's province of Alberta alone has 1,870 cases and 48 deaths. If someone is caught outside with the virus or violating their quarantine order, they could face a fine up to $10,000 and 3 years in prison. That's how serious the case in Canada is right now. Jonathan has been holed up in his home for 4 weeks at this point. So what happened in this town is right now what is happening to Jonathan in Canada in the real world. So even though he's seen this movie probably 10 times at this point, rewatching it for this analysis is kind of hitting hard for him a little bit. Right now, he is experiencing what this town is experiencing. He knows exactly what this town has gone through. On the bright side, Jonathan now has all the time in the world to get out the videos that we've been putting off. Meaning this one, Sunset's Backstage Pass, Friendship is Magic season finale, and the epilogue. Those videos will be coming out in the next few weeks. Yeah, I know, it's been a long time since this ended, but we have been putting off making these videos because we didn't want this to end. Jonathan has been a brony for 5.5 years. He considers it to be a large part of who he is as a person. But we are going to finish this. We are going to be making those videos. It just might take some time. The finale will take forever to edit. And as hope returns to every pony, so does the color. As the hopeless magic is replaced by friendship magic, everything turns back to the way it used to be. Whoa, look at those. They look amazing. Yeah, I definitely need to get me some of those.
That was a beautiful speech, Sonny.
What? Oh, no, that wasn't my speech.
But, then what have you been writing all day?
Well, another speech.
Another speech? Oh wait, I know where this is going. I know exactly where this is going. You wrote a proposal, didn't you?
Petunia, you've never given up on me, or the town. You always had hope when we had none, and I can't imagine a day without you. You're the pony who brings color into my life. Petunia Petals, will you marry me?
Of course, you silly goose.
A lot of people mention that this routine seems kind of anticlimactic compared to the one we saw them practicing earlier, but I think this is just the opening. I think they will perform a more complex routine later on. I believe later on they will do another routine that's more impressive, just one that we don't see on the screen.
And it looks like there's a butterfly garden after all.
Yeah, we know Fluttershy, you'll definitely be checking that out now. And we do see her checking it out in the end song. Again, I don't really like soft, gentle songs, but I love this one. This is a great song.
We're living in color. Step out of the shadows and into the light where it's bright and you might see all the colors you are. Or
This song is great. The visuals, the lyrics, the message in it, it all is so good. Oh, I just noticed that. Look, Fluttershy has a little spider with her we saw at the beginning. How did I not notice that until just now?
Hello, my friend. It's a big, bright yellow. Violet's what you get when you're feeling mellow.
Red is the part where your heart starts to glow.
In the mood, in the groove, indigo. Blue is the sky, spinning high as can be.
Orange can amaze, bringing days that are sunny. Green is serene, take a breath, feel new.
Feel all the living colors.
There's a rainbow in you.
Now we're living in color. Yeah, we're living in color. Now we're living in color. Yeah, we're living in color. We're all living in color. We're all living in color. We're all living in color. Yeah, we're living in color. We're all living in color.
I really wish I could have shown the entire song, and I would have if I thought I could get away with it. I'm pretty sure this video is already gonna get claimed, so I showed as much of the song as I'm comfortable with. And there you have it, Rainbow Road Trip. Final thoughts, I really enjoyed this special. It was awesome. A lot of people mentioned the pacing in this special was kind of slow, but I don't think it was that bad. It wasn't as action-packed or as fast-paced as the movie was, but I don't think that's a bad thing. The movie suffered greatly from trying to pack too much into too short of a runtime. This special didn't have that problem. Sure, some stuff could have been filler and could have been cut here and there, but at no point did I ever get bored with it. I was enjoying myself the entire way through. I really was surprised when I noticed the special had the same animation as the movie. I didn't expect to ever see this type of animation again. At least not in My Little Pony. I know it's using the same animation engine, but something just looks different. I can't really tell what it is. Something looks a little bit different from the movie. But I still really like this style of animation. I wish the show could have adapted this after the movie. As for the show itself, it was awesome. The visuals were amazing. The characters looked great. The backgrounds looked great. Everything was amazing. I love this animation style. Even the songs, which weren't exactly the style of music I usually listen to, I really enjoyed. I thought the moral was a really good choice to teach. Though never stated clearly, I think we get the idea from Twilight's speech here.
It's called hopeless magic. Every pony was already giving up on each other, losing hope. Then when the generator blew up, it must have been the last straw. It took all the hope out of the town for good, along with the color. But now, there's a different kind of magic, of every pony coming together again.
I give this special a 7.6 out of 10. Not the greatest special ever, and not the greatest episode ever. Some regular FIM episodes definitely top this, but not a bad special overall. Well, that's all for this episode of Crimson Analysis. I'm Crimson Shield. Thanks for watching.